Last but not least, final speaker. A friend of mine who I grew up with back in high school. Then we took a bit of a break of about 20 years and reconnected. I remember the first time I came to Shlomo, I saw him, and it was just, it really took me back to the 80s. But I want to introduce my friend, my chavrusa, Shlomo Edelstein.
Yossi asked me, actually Yossi came over to me the first day that he moved to Muncie. He said, I'm sure you remember the comments, and if we could just not really discuss it. I would like to assure everyone in this room, especially those who knew me from comments, I recall nothing from comments. I just did cheshbon and nefesh. I didn't make it to your class. It's a different story. I also, as a disclaimer, Yossi had told me that there would be 7 seating. And I don't really feel comfortable. Oh, wait, I do. Anyway, I promised my wife that this speech would be as fast as I daven mincha, and those who want to daven, our shtickle know that it's over. I was thinking about what's a Siyum? Yossi came over to our house a couple of weeks ago, and he was torturing himself over the details of this evening. And those who know that Yossi suffers from OCD, he was really torturing everyone else in the room. And anyway, my wife was discussing this. She said, what's the Siyum about? I tell you the truth, my father, he's a tremendous masmid, and he never, ever makes a Siyum on anything, ever. And the best we can tell my brother once said, he finished Hashas 9 times. He's yet to make a Siyum on it. So I told my wife, it's something that people do. The next day I was in my office, and this girl in my office, she had had a baby 3 weeks earlier, and she shuts down to Lakewood with 3 kids to pack into an apartment over Shabbos to celebrate her brother-in-law's Siyum Hashas. I thought to myself, maybe there's something to this thing. She came back on Monday and bellyached about it, and I realized that there really wasn't much more to talk about it. But I was looking, the Gemara says that Elazar used to get very angry. Every Yom Tov he would give a shir. On Pesach, actually, Pesach and Sukkot, he would give a shir, and the shir would go on and on the whole day, and that was the simple subject. And the only guys he was angry at were the guys who would leave the shir right before the end. The guys who would leave in the beginning, he was Mavater, and the guys who would leave right before the end, he was really not happy about it. The odd thing, the guys you should be angry about are the guys who don't even give it a shot. The guys who tried and got bored of 3.5, 4, 5, 6 hours of shir. Wow. Those are the guys, a little respect. No. The Gemara also, I think the Gemara Psachim says that Yossi used to make himself crazy about what meal he would eat. The whole thing was the menu. He would say, Agla Klossa, you wanted the 3rd calf, you wanted the black Angus, the best cut of meat. And he would say, where it says, he'd make himself crazy. If it wasn't for Shnuas, what I would be, I got to have the best piece of meat. Something so metaphysical like learning, something so spiritual like Torah. What does it have to do with a party, with a Siyum, with 2 entrees and the main and a dessert, right? No soup. Soup for you. What's the shot? What's going on here? So I thought about it, and I found there's a shiltus brings down that on Purim we have a meal, but on Hanukkah we don't have a meal. And the shiltus says beautiful. Why do you have a meal on Purim? Because kimu v'kivu ha'yehudin. When you take Torah, when you learn Torah, you have to celebrate it. You have to enjoy your Torah. Now, my father used to always drill me in the head. He'd say, "Zois Torah solom kiyomas b'yoel." You learn Torah, and it's got to kill you. And if it doesn't kill you, it's not learning. You got to learn until you feel like you're going to die. It's got to take the life out of you. And so I went to comments and didn't learn. I wasn't going to do that. And then later in life, I found that the Sachachava Rebbe, he wrote a sefer in the Talmud, which is really pretty much the only thing anybody ever reads in the sefer. Right? No, the rest of it is boring as the Shabbos. Trust me, you don't want to believe it. I forgot. We're proceeding next. So the Sachachava says an awesome thing. He says, people say that learning Torah, if it's geschmack, if it feels good, if it feels like it's making you happy, that's not learning, that's not Lishma. So Sachachava says, that's retarded. No, that's not how it is. How it goes is that if you learn Torah, and it is Geschmack, that's part and parcel for Limud Torah. What God wants from us is to learn. In fact, it says Rahman Limud. It doesn't say Hashem Limud, that God wants you to learn. God wants your heart. Sorry, Rahman, God wants your heart. It says Rahman. Rahman is the Gemara's lesson for Torah. What does Torah want? Torah wants your heart. It wants you to love it. It wants you to enjoy the learning. It can't be a weight. And it's got to be a simcha. And it's got to end with a simcha. And it's got to go out with a bang. And it's really just the whole way the Torah goes. The Gemara says that why was the Beis Hamikdash destroyed? Because they didn't make the Beis before they started learning. So they didn't make a So Baal Shem used to say, the Machne Ephraim says, the Baal Shem used to say, they didn't say V'harev, no, that it should be Geshmak, that it should enjoy learning. That's why God destroyed the Beis Hamikdash, because they learned and they were bored and they hated it, and God said, you know what? I don't need this. And He destroyed the Beis Hamikdash. That's not Limud Torah. Limud Torah has got to be something you enjoy. In fact, I remember Yeshiva, not your relation, but another Rebbe of mine used to say, when you go home during the night, it's so funny, like comments, people like busy with things you wouldn't believe. And these guys are hacking about, don't go to a Siyum during the 9 days. 9 what? What are you talking about? It's my wife telling me to stop. So, anyway, they would say, don't go to a Siyum because you should feel the pain of the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed. Don't go to a Siyum. Don't have fleishes. Don't enjoy your pain. Don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. Okay, fine. My fleishes. Not so bad. But why were they wrong? Because one thing Rabbi Shlomo will always tell you, they're wrong. Why are they wrong? The reason why they're wrong is, it's a beautiful thing. The 2 reasons why the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed was 1, they didn't enjoy learning. 2, sin is sin. What do? You make a Siyum. Show God, I love Torah, I make a party. And then I go invite all my friends, my countesses, my bar countesses, everybody. Everybody comes. And you show God, I don't need to, you don't need to focus on the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash. You need to focus on the rebuilding of the Beis Hamikdash. That's what God wants. Come on, leave a voice. When I come to the simcha like this, when I come to see Yossi finish Shas, and when Yossi says to me, I'm finishing Shas, I'm taking comments, guys, finishing Shas. See, Shish is a Mishnah. No! Shas! It's not something that and he does it with simcha, he does it with a joy, and there's no fetch to it. I promise you, this is Rahman Alim Boy, this is what we're talking about. Mazel Tov, some of us.